They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's caught left side by Cooks. No gain on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll be set out there on 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
11, 11, 11. 11, MT, take.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
11, 11, 11. 11 minus.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
11, 11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that one is incomplete. And an whistle concludes quarter number one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
Prescott off play action.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Into space at the 45.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Short throw to Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Burrow looking to pass. Short throw to Smith. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow will throw.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, We see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same.